How's it going there, everyone? It is Drew the Nostalgia Main here. We are here with another episode of Let's Play and Voice Banjo-Kazooie. In the last episode, we played Gobi Desert, and in this one, we'll be tackling my favorite level of Mad Monster Mansion. Now then, I did this episode a little bit differently, in that I generally played the game and commented at the same time, but with this one, I really just didn't have the time to be able to do that all at once, so I played this game just without any recording, and so I'm just going to be commenting and just voicing the characters as they come along in the game. And
I don't like stairs, muss in my lair. They always make me gasp for air.
But yeah, we're going to be heading to the Mad Monster Mansion, and I think this is pretty much, at least to me, this is going to be the pinnacle of the game right here. There's just so much clever level design and all kinds of interesting things that they did with this, and it's just going to be a great time. I think it's interesting how the main theme for Gruntilda's Lair sounds a bit like the Teddy Bear Picnic song, and I love all the variations as you go across the lair, whether you're underwater or close to a level, just all the variations. And I love this room right here because the texture work is, even to this day, like pretty dang amazing. It just conveys, I don't know, it's such a cool mood to it all. Alright, we're about to unlock this puzzle here. Alright, well now the only thing we have to do is get heading on over to the level. Now, there are going to be some very fun characters in this one to do voices for that I'm looking forward to, especially Loggo the toilet. That one is going to be interesting. But yeah, also, if you're brand new to this series, feel free to check out the playlist and link of the description. You can start this series from episode 1 all the way back in Spiral Mountain, and it's been a long time since I've really been able to work in this series because I've been busy with quite a few things recently, including our family's going to be having a new baby in just a few weeks, so there's a lot to do with that. But I'm happy I have some time to do this right now here. Yeah, I never considered the fall at that part there. I just go straight down, don't even bother with flapping there. And one thing that also delayed the series a little bit was me and my entire family were sick for pretty much weeks, all of us off and on, and that got myself, and I just wasn't able to do the voices for a while there.
Did you know one parrot keeps a dragon foot in her pocket for luck? My filthy bed gives me a rash. I never wash. I save my cash. I've also seen my sister cuddling a huge sweaty baboon in bed at night. She's really proud of her broomstick. It's a top-of-the-range Rough Rider Deluxe. Oh, you poor dears. Your energy is low. Let me fill it up for you. That's better.
One thing I've sometimes forgotten to do is break this gates before going into the level. That's one thing that's very important. Otherwise, because you need the pumpkin to get inside that small door over there, and if you haven't broken the gate yet first, you're not going anywhere. And here we are at Mad Monster Mansion. I'm noticing the recording is glitching a little bit occasionally sometimes, so my apologies for that there. It looks like just something I'll need to make sure it doesn't happen the next time around.
These two guests are rather dumb. Let's make sure they're unwelcome.
Who woke Nappa while he's sleeping? I can hear someone down there creeping.
I'm kind of imagining Napper kind of sounding like the guy who sings Monster Mash a little bit.
My golden prize you may not take, not while old Nappa's awake.
I love how absolutely huge they make this house. It's very interesting how they lay it all out. I'm just gonna be going to this first window here. There doesn't seem to be much else besides some red feathers, but it's something. No, there's no guy in that one. Well, not much else to do besides just go ahead and head up the house. Now, for some reason on this playthrough, I fell off a little bit more than I usually do. I don't know why. And it just so happens, I guess part of the reason why I finally got to playing this next part is because my son pretty much kept begging me to play Banjo-Kazooie, play more Banjo-Kazooie. I want to see you play Banjo, and yeah, that's kind of why I've done in this format I've done, just pre-recorded the footage and played the game with him earlier. It was a good time. I always like the little sound that Kazooie makes as she's running on the roof. That little clipping sound adds a bit of personality to the level. And here we have Loggo.
Gurgle, Blair is much too fat to fit in Loggo's mouth.
The original voice is kind of like belching and burping all at the same time, so I think that's probably the best way that I can do it. I've always wondered if, because in the pictures right there, that is Captain Black Eye. Now, Captain Black Eye was actually supposed to be the villain of the original Project Dream, which was the game that kind of eventually developed into Banjo-Kazooie. But Captain Black Eye was supposed to be the villain of that game. And you see him, of course, later in Banjo-Kazooie, and he says, "A bear stole me glory." And you kind of wonder, was this his house? Or was this something they planned for Captain Black Eye for Project Dream? I don't know, but I just think that's a little bit interesting to think about. And for some reason, I totally missed the spring pad, and I just circled around the house another time. Just, yeah. Oh, that's fun. Ah, Yeah, like I said, for some reason on this playthrough, I kept falling when climbing the house. Alright, well maybe we'll make it this time. What's in this room? I don't quite remember right now. Oh yeah, just a bunch of notes. I do love the little... I know, so it's kind of interesting to think when, like, a lot of the items you pick up in this game have literally their own little, tiny little ditty. Like, whether it's the music notes or the feathers or the red feathers, they each have kind of a musical sound to them. Alright, we're gonna sneak up on Napper here and get this jiggy.
Grunty's gold, how it's shone. She'll be mad, now it's gone.
Yes, I'm mad. My boot I'll put up your useless spooky butt.
Huh? Let's go ahead and get the extra life up here too. And I love this part here, having to race to the church, but you can't really get in the church if the gate is locked, so that's what I'm taking care of right now here. One time, Greg Mells posted something about Mad Monster Mansion. I don't remember what it exactly was, but I asked him in a reply, then said like, well, why doesn't Mad Monster Mansion have any windows? And he just said like, why doesn't Mad Monster Mansion have any doors? You just go in and break a bunch of windows. And he just said, who wants to open a bunch of doring old doors? And so that's why they did it that way. And they also said, plus there's less to render or animate and such. So that's why Mad Monster Mansion has windows, but not much doors. That's an interesting fact I learned. Well, this house has a few ghosts in it. This church, I should say. Oh, come on. Spend a couple of golden feathers there. It's kind of funny while I'm playing it, my son keeps telling me, get all the eggs, and like, I mean, I can, but I don't really need all of them.
Motzand plays his organ with ease, but can you follow him on the keys? Not bad, Bear, but now watch me. Copy this tune and amazed I'll be.
Now, for some reason, I struggled with this part way more than I usually do. Fell a little bit behind and hit a bunch of wrong keys. I don't know how I ended up getting through. Ah! Dang, it was bad. But I managed to pull through. I was just totally off there.
Your music skills are mighty fine, so take this golden piece of wine.
We have just a few more things we have to get in this church. This part is a little bit nerve-wracking, but seriously though, I mean, there were some huge people who went to this church and the house. I mean, everything is so gigantuous inside. Gotta be very, very careful in this part. Yeah, I wasn't going to risk it with that skeleton. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I know it already happened. I know it was going to happen, but still, it just makes me wince when I see it. And Banjo and Kazooie are mad at me. There you go. Alright, now it's time to... Here we have the spooky pots.
Thank you.
I guess it's up to your interpretation to decide what they are in fact saying. But, I mean... I imagine Grant Kirkhope has gotten a lot of flack for that over the years. It's good as you fight the bad guys and try to get some extra honeycombs there. Well, that was weird. The music just went entirely quiet there. A little bit strange. And there's a little hidden secret right here, just with a bunch of extra supplies. And I'm not even bothering with defeating them. I'm just gonna run right under them. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and head to the top of the church now. Well, that bat almost got me. Again, this is certainly is pinnacle level design right here. It's kind of interesting. The fact that there is no hands on the clock is actually kind of important in the game, because one of the quiz questions is, at what time is it in the Mad Monster Mansion steeple? And you just have to answer that there are no hands on the clock. All right. Let's go ahead and head into the maze next. Just a few little collectibles to get there. I was really happy that among the songs they did remix for Smash Brothers, that Mad Monster Mansion was one of them. Although I did find it, I'm slightly disappointed that you can't just play any song anywhere, because this would have been a perfect fit for Luigi's Mansion, and you hear it in the classic mode, and it would have been amazing if you could just keep it there. I think there might be just a few other things to find here. Alright, that's definitely going to be it for the maze there. It's very easy to like miss a note in this level, because they're in quite a bunch of places. And at that moment I realized, like, I almost stepped on the level exit pad, and if I had done that, yeah, that would not have been pleasant. Not like a dummy, I thought I could just jump into it with the Wonder Wings, but it seems like eggs are the better way to go, because there's a Mumbo token in there. It looks like we got a gate block in my way, so I'm going to have to go away from the other end. I'm not really trying to get rid of the skeletons right now, just because I've used quite a few of my golden feathers on things like the ghosts.
Those lovely thorns, how they've grown! Music to my ears as you moan! Greetings, oh solid one, I'm Tumbler the Mighty. Solve the puzzle and you can take this infernal thing that's stuck under me.
It's kind of funny how we have two puzzles in the game where we're just spelling out Banjo-Kazooie. I kind of wonder what was the reasoning behind that, wonder if people had read were thinking like, we need people to be able to spell our game, so we're going to teach them how it's spelled. We're going to put a couple of games in, and we're going to drill it in their heads, and then we'll put them in later in like the Grunty's Furnace Fun. Well, they'll learn how to spell Banjo-Kazooie backwards. And yep, I think everyone who played this game learned how to spell it.
At last! The puzzle is solved! Take this thing! I'm leaving this gloomy shed!
We are halfway through the level. Now, I think from here, most of everything is done with the pumpkin. Yep, we're just going to return to that later with the pumpkin transformation, and we're going to go ahead and do that right now. But yeah, actually we have one last other stop we need to make first, which is the basement. Yeah, I'm not certain what's causing the glitching with the recording there, but yeah, I'll be sure that for the next episode that those issues are resolved. Gotta take care of two jiggies in one place. Alright, now we're gonna go ahead and become a pumpkin here. I don't think there's anything up there, but I'm just checking up there anyway, and I guess, we got nothing.
Ah, Mumbo proud of.
Ah, I left too early. I wasn't able to finish the line. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. Yeah, I went the wrong way there. There's a little hole right around the churchyard there. There it is. First, we're going to have to get this honeycomb here, and then we'll find our way down down Loggo.
Happy Legends, little one.
I honestly wonder how the heck Rare was allowed to put this into the game. We literally have piles of fecal matter in an E-rated game. Boy. Put in the fart sounds. Oh, that's hilarious.
I can't believe you went in there! Now wash your hands, filthy bear!
We're getting very close to being done with this level. And it seems like, honestly, the first half, at least the way I do it, takes a lot more time than the second half. You can technically do this part with just Banjo, but you're going to have a much easier time with the pumpkin.
You found all 100 notes on this world! Well done!
It's kind of sad not to hear from Bottles for the rest of the game, for like new moves and such. Just double checking my totals, and it looks like we're good. I guess I took the bit of the long way there.
Wow! Your best note score for this world is now 100!
Oh, this poor guy won't leave a poor pumpkin alone. And this will help open the way to Rusty Bucket Bay, which we'll be tackling in the next episode here. We have just a few other quick things to wrap up before we finish this one up here.
Pumpkin make Mumbo hungry. Make it pot ready.
I'm gonna try to stay well out of that guy's way. And this is another area of the game where the The visual design is absolutely outstanding.
Revolting Gruntilda's bedroom has dirty undies hanging from the ceiling. She also has a loogie bush growing in a pot beside her bed. Filthy old bag. And you'd be sick if you saw her enormous sweaty yellow undies. Oh, you poor dears. Your energy's a little low. Let me fill it up for you. That's better.
Chicho, Belle, and Bert have found once more. Another spell they get.
If one more page I see you turn, then Grunty shall Tito burn.
Nasty witches, so code I shall tell. Enter red feathers on Sandcastle floor and Treasure Trove Cove.
My belly's big, it's rather neat. It's years since I have seen my feet.
I think that's the third time I've read that line during this playthrough. Gotta be very careful navigating this part here.
Mumbo magic get weak. Magic run out.
We have just one last thing to do, and that's to get the Jiggy in the eyeball. Yeah, I kind of forgot where the shoes were. This part is slightly tricky. You have to go straight there. There can be no like delay in getting to the flight pad there.
I've learned this spell. It's really neat. I'll keep it later for your treat.
But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Feel free to drop a like for this video, subscribe to the channel, and y'all have a great one. Bye.